In this video, I'm going to go over an entry that is against the 500. For those of you trading with the juice, you guys will see I'm always telling you guys to trade with the 500. It's usually pretty easy to see the entries with the 500, but you will encounter days that, well, price is pretty far away from the 500. And, well, when price is pretty far away from the 500, the likelihood of us supporting back up, in this case, back to the 500, is pretty high. When you're trading with the juice, we already, before the day even starts, right, we kind of want to analyze what we're looking at already. So looking at this, I can already see during the London session, there's this uptrend line right here. Uptrend that was formed. We're looking at cross lines. We are overbought. So when we are overbought, we're expecting price to come down. So right now, what I'm looking at is, yes, I'm a little bit biased for a sell because we are underneath the 500, but I realize we are way under the 500, which means price may want to bounce up over here. What do I see as well during London session? I see price that supported once, twice, three, four. I saw price bounce off of this gold zone 4 times, which makes me to believe this is a pretty strong area of support. And since we already bounced off of here, the likelihood of us going up to the next gold zone is really high. That's one thing I tell you guys to believe in. Believe in the gold zone to gold zone pushes. If it's going to bounce, it's going to, reject and go up. If it's going to break in this case, it will be coming down. So before 6:30 New York opens, we're already seeing prices overbought on the cross lines. Here at 6:20, we're already seeing a dot cross coming down, but we do nothing because, well, it's not 6:30 yet. We wait till 6:30 to take our entries, and that's it. So let's play this out and let's look at things. First candle here gives us a big push to the bottom, but we get a big wick. This uptrend line, to me at this point, is telling me, hey, this is a pretty real uptrend. So we're just going to wait it out. There's no reason for us to get excited or click buttons. And you guys know, I like to take my entries when dot cross presents itself, right? These indicators over here, triangle indicators. So as we're here on this area, I'm telling myself, hey, there's a chance, we might bounce off of here and continue up. Or there's a chance that price might come down to this gold zone, and then at that point, maybe bounce up or come down. So I'm already playing the game of chess in my head, telling myself, these are the 3 possible moves in the very near future, and we will wait to see what happens, right? Once again, overbought, so I'm expecting price to do what it's doing right now and push down. Let's see what happens here, and let's react. All we're doing is we're reacting to what we see. Next candle there gives us a big wick to the top. We do nothing. We don't get into a buy off of that. We don't get into a buy when we're overbought. Another candle, not much happening there. On the cross lines, we can see cross lines kind of trickling down. So at this point, we're about, let's see, 6:30 is right here, 6:50. So we're about 20 minutes into the day, and price has not gone up, nor has it gone down. So I'm kind of seeing, there's a area of resistance, area of support right here, which I can almost guarantee if we break down and we push through this gold zone, we're probably coming down. And I can almost guarantee if at some point we break through this top side right here, the likelihood of us going up is very, very high. So let's play this out and let's look for our entry. Remember, for us to take a buy, we'd like to see cross lines go closer to being oversold. To take a sell, we like to take our sells when prices like this up over here. So let's play this out. We're looking for our dot crosses. We're looking for little candles to line up. We're already telling ourselves, yes, we supported off of the gold zone once. We might be coming up, right? If we do not break through this gold zone right here. Price pushes down. Still not breaking this uptrend. Still not breaking this uptrend. Do we get a dot cross right here? Yes, we do. But we cannot be ignorant to what we see here with price action and this uptrend line. That is a fact. Play this out some more. Hammer to the top. Pretty strong hammer. Pretty strong hammer. Any other time, if we didn't have this high right here and this high right here, I would say yes, full on. Let's get into this entry. But where are we? We're more overbought than we are oversold. So I still don't really want to take any buys because we're not oversold. I want to see price go more oversold than overbought when I'm looking for a buy. And we still just really haven't broken out of this area yet. So let's see what price does from here. Gets us a little bit more volume to the downside, pushing us pretty hard to the downside. First candle to break out of the downtrend. Not strong though, right? Not strong. It barely breaks out. It barely breaks out. And now we're looking at things, right? Let's analyze the charts. Cross lines are coming down. This is good. This is good because now I'm seeing here, yeah, if price does want to come down, likelihood of it coming down to this area and possibly doing what it just did here in the past is pretty high. So to want to take a buy off of this area, that is magnificent. So let's see what happens here. Price is pushing down, little upside down hammer. Boom, price drops right there to the gold zone. What do we get? A nice wick. Wick tells us what? Wick to the bottom tells us the likelihood of us going down is not very high. We may want to go up. So now all we're looking for is we're looking for a reason to believe that we want to go up. Cross lines are coming down. Now we're getting more oversold than we are overbought. This is all beautiful things we are looking at. Let's play this day out here. Very next candle, we get this volume to the top. So when you guys are in the replay feature, dot cross will sometimes come in one candle late, and that's what's happening here. So I know this entry because I did take it. And just right here, just looking at this, let's zoom in a little bit. What is price saying to us? Wick to the bottom says, I don't want to go down. The very next candle says, I'm ready to go up. Cross lines are trickling up to cross. This right here is a beautiful entry. Once again, if you are on live, if this was live, you would already see the dot cross already populating. But we're going to take this entry here. Even without the dot cross, cross lines are crossing up, and we got this nice rejection to this gold zone. So if we're looking at this here, this is what our risk to reward looks like. 454, and we're going to go up over here towards the gold zone. Once again, I don't always like to go the full push to the gold zone because sometimes price makes it up to this like area and then rejects down. So I always like to go just I'd probably go someplace in between. Levels right here, gold zones right here. I'm gonna say here, and even looking left with all this price action up over here from yesterday and right here, the high of Asia and London. I would not be surprised if price wanted to break down from this area. So that's probably where I would be looking. If price could get to this level, I'd probably be moving stop loss into profit anyway. So here we go. Let's play this out. And remember, this is an entry against the 500 because price is pretty far away from the 500. Price supported off of this gold zone. Just one candle reached down, touched the gold zone, and then said, nah, I don't want to go down. So now let's play this out. We entered in here. Stop loss is right underneath the candle that we entered in on. And let's play this out. Boom. Very next candle pushes us back into the uptrend. Back into the uptrend. Now you can see on the previous candle, 725, that is when our cross lines cross. That is when we get our dot cross. That is our entry. A lot of you guys took that entry and it was a beautiful entry. Now we're looking at this. We're already in profit here. We are already in profit. Now we're looking at things. Lady candle is green. Cross lines cross. Dot cross. Beautiful entry. Let's play this out and see what we got. Boom. Now look at this. This entry took 1 hour and 5 minutes to make 1,498 pips. That is how we analyze the charts using the juice strategy to take our entries. Simply put, just ask yourselves once again, what did price do at the gold zones? I emphasize gold zone to gold zone movements a lot. So right here, right? I always tell you guys, one of two things happens at the gold zones. We will either bounce or we will break. And we will run to whichever gold zone we end up bouncing or breaking towards. So if we are bouncing here, well, you can expect price to go to P, or what is this? Yeah, P gold zone at some point. And that's exactly what we did. The first candle to reject our entry, dot cross entry, was on the next candle, 725, riding it all the way up. Beautiful entry. Liddy candle stays green majority of the time up until this point, and then it goes green again. Beautiful entry here. Beautiful risk to reward. Easy to see. And for those of you who this doesn't seem as easy to see, I will tell you all it's going to take is time. At this point, a lot of my newbies are coming to me telling me things are starting to make sense. And that's because you guys are being exposed and you guys are seeing the charts enough times that you understand what is happening, right? 5-minute candles between 6:30, right? Let's move this out here. I tell you guys to do this between 6:30 and 8 o'clock, right? How many dot crosses did we have? We had one right here, which we do nothing because it's a wick to the top. We don't enter in on buys with a candle that has a nice wick to the top. Wick to the top means I don't know if I want to go up. So we disregard that. We got this candle coming down here, but we're in this uptrend. We disregard this one. The only other dot cross indicator was right here when cross lines went more towards oversold. Dot cross happens, supporting off of the gold zone, and where do we go? Up to the next gold zone. You guys will notice all you have to do is be patient. Be patient, wait for the dot cross. On this day, you only had to make 3 decisions. That's it. These 2 you disregarded. Final third one, supporting off the gold zone, price pushes up to the next gold zone. That is the power of the juice strat. If this does not make sense, watch this over and over again until it does make sense. You guys, like I was saying, implementation and exposure to the charts using the juice strategy is most important. The more you guys see price movement and how it responds to the juice, the more you will build confidence in the juice strategy, which will result in you being a more profitable and consistent trader. That is the Juice Strat. I am always here for you guys. This is the Juice Strat, baby. I will see you guys in the next video.